Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am the Exceedingly Average Gamer here for Planet Destiny, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at the Bungie Weekly Update, which just dropped about an hour ago. First up for this week's update is a vidoc about the Destiny 2 PC port from Vicarious Visions that details all kinds of things about the development process and has some interviews from employees of the company. It's a really good watch, and I would highly recommend you guys check it out if you haven't already. Next up, we have a little bit of information. Most of this information was already discussed at the Bungie Twitch panel at TwitchCon, but it's worth noting that there's going to be new systems and rewards to give the most engaged players additional optional pursuits, better incentives for players who complete challenging prestige activities, better rewards and replay value for strikes, adventures, and lost sectors, tuning in the Crucible like adjusted supremacy scoring and better spawning rules, better incentives for completing Crucible matches, continued improvements to Iron Banner and faction rallies, including uniqueness of rewards, changes to make the mod economy more interesting and impactful, ongoing improvements to exotics including adjustments to reduce instances of duplication, new ways to spend surplus currency and materials, and an emote interface, which is definitely something that a lot of the Destiny community has been wanting. Bungie also elaborated a little bit on the patch that they're going to be rolling out next week and gave a little bit of a preview of it. They're going to be deploying patch 1.0.6 next week, which is going to be fixing an issue with collision detecting in the bureaucratic walk emote, and fixing an issue causing players to encounter empty public spaces too often in free roam, which is a godsend. With regards to Crucible changes, they're going to be updating the Mercy Rule settings to allow Mercy Rule to activate slightly later in the match, allowing a wider range of scores to trigger it. They're also going to be making changes to specific game modes. Clash is going to have a reduced score limit from 75 to 50, Control is going to have a reduced score limit from 100 to 90, and in Control, there's going to be a reduced influence that enemy-controlled zones exert over the spawning system. In the Survival game mode, the time limit for each round has been reduced from 3 minutes to 2, and the life count for each round has been reduced from 8 to 6. Lastly, there's also going to be some pretty fundamental changes to the Supremacy mode. The score to win limit has been increased to 70 up from 50, and there's now going to be a 1-point bonus for defeating an enemy Guardian. In addition, the influence that enemy crests have on the spawning system is going to be adjusted, but we didn't really get any more information other than a simple adjustment. Last up, we have some information about the issues that Bungie's been working on about the PC release of Destiny. There's been some hardware issues that people have been having, as well as some issues that are on Bungie's end that they're actively working on. So if you've been having some issues about Destiny 2 on PC, I would highly recommend you go and check it out for a little bit more guidance on how to report them. And that should just about conclude this week's look at the Bungie Weekly Update. Now, if you'd like to check out my personal channel, we will have a link to that in the description of this video. I post all kinds of different games, especially when I play with my friends, so if you'd like to check me out, go ahead and do that. But until the next time, Guardians, I wish you all well.